smarter, work harder. And which one's better? The truth is that it is smart to work hard. So if you're gonna say, I'm gonna work smarter, not harder, it's almost always an excuse to just be lazy. Now, does that mean you need to put in 1,000,000 hours a week for the rest of your life? No. It is, you do need to be smart about what you're doing, but people that are really successful, they're not afraid of hard work. They're willing to put in the effort. They're willing to get there. They're not afraid to roll up their sleeves. One of the biggest things I can see with every entrepreneur that is really successful is they know that, one, nothing is beneath them, and two, they're willing to roll up their sleeves and get shoulder to shoulder with all the people that work with them. I can't remember, one of the funnier stories that I had is we had a house that we had installed an air conditioning unit for, and in this house we had to dig, there's several units on the house, and we had to dig underground through the dirt to put in these refrigerant lines. And we installed the whole thing, and we had to put a casing around the refrigerant lines that goes in the house and seal around it. Bottom line is that the winter came, the rain came, and all of a sudden water started leaking through the casing and started pouring into the house. And this is a multi-million-dollar house, and it was all hands on deck to get this fixed. And we had to dig down, and we couldn't get a backhoe in there because there was gas lines, electrical lines, and everything in the way. We had to dig this thing out by hand. It was 4 or 5 feet deep and probably like 20 feet wide, and it's like 20 foot by 5 foot by 4 feet deep. And it was just meticulous, and it was muddy and everything else. We had probably 20 people out there just with shovels, digging all through all these places where all the lines went through and trying to get it cleared up. And we get out there, and we had a couple of new employees, and they were sitting there talking, and I got out there and I said, I'm gonna help, and I'm gonna get in the trenches, and I'm gonna start digging. And all I had is my dress shoes on, my dress pants, and a collared shirt. And he looked down, and the new employee said, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna ruin your clothes." I said, "Look, man, these clothes probably cost me a couple $100. It's a lot cheaper to get new clothes than it is to pay for this house." And he's like, "Oh my gosh." He's like, "But you need to be standing up and representing and being the leader, and you shouldn't be in a hole digging the ditch." And he said, "What would our general manager think if he saw the owner out here digging this up himself?" And I said, "I don't know, you should turn around. He's right behind you doing the same thing." And the truth is, it's like, you've got to be able to get down, get muddy, and make things happen. Now, should you work smart? Absolutely. Should you build up your company and focus on working on your business and not in your business? Absolutely. But the truth is that you have to be willing to put in that work to get there. You have to be willing to go the extra mile, or you're never, ever, ever going to be as successful as you could be.